Energy giant Shell has announced plans to exit South Africa after more than 120 years in the country. In a statement released on Monday, Shell says it plans to divest its shareholding in Shell Downstream SA and that the decision had not been taken lightly. Now, the statement confirms rumours that had been growing about the future of the company in South Africa. Recent press reports claim that there have been disputes regarding the separation between Shell and the Thebe Investment Corporation, which owns more than a quarter of the business. The multinational oil and gas company has its headquarters in London and has more than 100,000 employees in more than 70 countries. SABC News correspondent John Beaver reports for us.
Shell have said that the decision to exit South Africa follows a thorough review of different aspects of their business. It means that after a long and sometimes controversial history, they plan to sell their stake in Shell Downstream South Africa. SDSA have dealt with everything from refining fuel through to the final stage of selling it to customers. There are currently more than 650 Shell service stations across the country. Globally, the company have around 50,000 Shell-branded service stations. The company's revenue regularly exceeds $300 billion annually, and last year Shell's profit was around $30 billion. An exact timeline for their withdrawal from South Africa hasn't been announced. The decision isn't believed to affect their company's interest in offshore oil and gas extraction in South Africa. Environmental campaigners have taken the company to court to try and stop their search for fossil fuels, saying it's bad for local wildlife and the ecologically important areas. That's not the only challenge Shell have had to contend with in South Africa in recent years. Operations at Sapref, formerly the largest refinery in the country, were halted in 2022 after a spending freeze was announced in conjunction with BP, a partner in the facility. The refinery was then severely damaged by flooding later that year. Elsewhere, there are claims that Shell might sell its fuel stations in Malaysia. The company's share price was up slightly at the start of trading on the FTSE 100 in London, near an all-time high that it hit last month. John Beaver, SABC News in the UK.